Hello and welcome to PGurus channel. I'm your host Sri Iyer. Today, as Delhi starts gearing up for elections, we have some very interesting news to share with you. I hope all of you, or at least some of you, have purchased and read my book, The Rise and Fall of AAP. If you have not, you may want to do that. It is a quick read. It's only like, I would say 104 pages. That's including the index. So it's like 85 pages. And guess what? 2 years ago, I came up with this cartoon because 2 years ago, he tried the same trick, Mr. Kejriwal, tried to give free Wi-Fi and free water and so on and so forth. But then he went to Delhi and he tried to get his legal fees, which is his personal cases. He was trying to have Delhi pay for his legal fees. So this is the kind of individual Mr. Kejriwal is. He's all smoke and mirrors, urban naxal to the core, anarchist. I can go on and on. By the way, I'm not a torchbearer for BJP or Congress. I have nothing to do with any political party. I just feel like this person is a hypocrite and he needs to be called out. And today I have a visitor, a guest with me, who has taken a lot of time and effort and money. He has spent all of this to unmask this phenomenon called Aam Aadmi Party. Munish Raizada ji, welcome to PGurus channel.
Thank you and welcome you also.
So Munish ji, I saw the trailer of your documentary on Aam Aadmi Party, and from what little I saw, it's very hard hitting. You have interviewed many people, including people like Anna Hazare, and you have really put a very harsh spotlight on the methods of Aam Aadmi Party. In fact, today we can safely say Aam Aadmi Party is equal to Arvind Kejriwal. Everybody else who was a star in their own right, who started this party, have been thrown out by him, either eased out or thrown out. So this has become AAP is equal to AK and AK is equal to AAP. So you did this documentary series. When did it start? What prompted you to make this documentary? Perhaps you can share it with our viewers.
Yes, Shiji. So I have been living in Chicago since last 16 years. I came to the US in 2002-3, and when Anna movement started in 2010,
yeah,
so many people got electrified, galvanized, and motivated to do a bit towards the country. And I was just one of them. And what attracted me during Anna Andolan and afterwards when the Aam Aadmi Party was formed, that they are talking of some kind of principles in politics which can usher a new era of politics in Indian continent. For example, sitting here, we see that how candidates are selected through the process of primaries. They are not imposed. There's no so-called high command culture in US politics.
Correct.
Candidates can, whosoever wants to be, a representative of the people, he or she can go through the primaries and, contest elections. Secondly, Aam Aadmi Party was talking about clean money politics, that we will seek donations from the people, and then accordingly we will, be transparent about that. And equally important, the concept of right to eject and right to recall. They transformed that. They gave that strength to that idea and concept, which we see here. That we will have internal vigilance in Aam Aadmi Party by appointing a internal Lokpal, and whatever internal Lokpal gives the judgment, that will be binding upon everyone. So in a way that if I'm dissatisfied with some legislator or some organizational leader, I can always lodge a complaint against him or her, and if the judiciary finds it tenable enough, then that the justice will be delivered. So in a way, you have the right to recall that person. So I believe that, in Indian continent, in Indian context, there are already 2,000 political party. India is a multi-party democracy. But here is one party which is talking at a higher level, at a different pedestal, and we will be able to change this. So I got associated with it right from beginning. And I left my job here, my medical practice here. I went to India. I spent almost 3-4 years there. I was working on the ground. I volunteered for the party. I held some positions also in the party, like NRISL co-convener, and similarly, I did my bit for the party with the hope that things will change. When the government came into power, 2015, then I was also honorary advisor to the health minister, Delhi health minister, Satyendra Jainji. But soon after coming to power, our own party started dismantling the same principles which we used to talk about. Like the first casualty which happened was that letting persist with Jitendra Tomar. He was the law minister. The issue of fake degree came up, but Arvind was not willing to let it go. He said, no, I have examined the documents, the degree, and he's fine. But on principles level, we hit the donation list. We kind of, dismantle the very concept of internal Lokpal, Antrik Lokpal. So I started opposing them. So given all these experiences in the last several years, I thought that let us write a book or, some kind of, audiovisual mechanism where we can, with all these experiences, all this story can reach to people. And that is how I started working on this documentary series.
I see. So when did you start working on the series?
Almost 1.5 years back.
I see. And so I see that I just saw the 3-minute trailer, which with your permission, we will put it as part of this hangout so that people have an idea of what you have been trying to convey. So you have talked to Anna Hazare and a whole bunch of other people about this. When did you come back? When did it all go wrong, pear-shaped, and you came back to Chicago?
Right. So I have been working on this since, in fact, in the beginning, I wanted to make a fiction story. I had an idea, and then I pitched it to a couple of directors in Bollywood, particularly those who work on political movies.
Right.
But then I thought,
Prakash Jha.
Yes, absolutely. I actually spoke to Mr. Prakash Jha, and you're so right on the spot.
Yeah.
And he listened to my, that point, idea story, 40 minutes. And then we figured out that, the huge budget is required, first of all. I mean, this web series also, I had to invest a lot of money. But for the fiction movie, commercial level, so much money is required.
Right.
And then I figured out that, we need to have real people talking about the problems and the experiences. Then I changed my tune and tone. And then we went for this web series. So Pardarshita, it's a Hindi web series. The name is Transparency, Pardarshita. Right. It's a 6-episode web series, just completed in 2020, this month only, Feb.
I see.
And we are submitting it to OTT platforms. But the important point is that...
What is an OTT platform? Just for my viewers.
Like, for example, Amazon Prime, Netflix,
I see.
Hotstar.
Okay.
So these are,
okay.
OTT platforms. So that is how it started about almost 1.5 years back. Then we did some research in Delhi. We figured out what are the points, what are the agendas we want to pick up, what are the storylines. So we did some research on the ground also. We went to schools, smaller clinics, and just to see the civic amenities in Delhi. So that took us some time. Then we started the shooting. So we went to various parts of India, actually. We went to Anna Hazare's village. We spent 3 days there. Then we went to Kiran Bediji's. She is a lieutenant governor in Pondicherry.
Yes.
And another important point is that Arvind Kejriwal wrote a book, which became the basis of, this transformational
politics. Swadesh, you mean?
Swaraj.
Swaraj. Right.
So he believes that, there are so many islands of Swaraj in India. Why Delhi cannot be Swaraj? Tapu. Why it cannot be Tapu or Swaraj ka Tapu? So we went to those 3 villages. One is in Chennai, near Chennai, Kutumbakam. Then we went to Anna Hazare village. Then we also went to Popat Rao's village, Hivre Bazaar. So we spoke to the people there. We spoke to the Sarpanch and these people who had been mentioned in Swaraj book. We wanted to understand what they have done, what cannot be done in Delhi. He had illustrated he had given these examples in his book. And that became inspirational enough for people to say that we will bring Swaraj in
Right,
party,
right,
like in
right,
party
right.
and in governance also. So I went there. The whole crew went there. We did shoots there, and then post production, all that. In Mumbai, I was stuck up for 4 months.
Hmm.
So it has been quite an experience.
I know this is you've personally invested your time and money,
Yeah.
and you're also away from your family, which probably was in Chicago while you were, toughing it out in India. I mean, if you say for months on, your immune system goes down. Of course, you are a doctor; you always have a pill or two in the back pocket. Perhaps you know how to take care of yourself, but
Yeah.
it's not easy. I can understand what you have gone through. So
Ji.
now this movie is this web series is ready. Hopefully it will find a home in one of these places.
Mhm.
Now, as a person who has probably worked with a large part of the current ministerial people in AAP, what would you like to tell the voters of Delhi?
See, frankly speaking, when the party hit the donation list, I I tried to speak to Arvind, Manish Raizada. I told them this is the fundamental core principle for which we came into politics, to maintain the financial integrity. This cannot be done away with. I understand in politics you take stands, you criticize people, and oppose people, but fundamental principles cannot be. Arvind did not listen to it. So then we had to launch Chanda Bandh Satyagraha against our own party. Chanda Bandh Satyagraha, we said to people, we appealed to people, do not donate to our own party, Aam Aadmi Party, unless they make the donations list visible.
Mm.
5 years down the lane, 2015, the Aam Aadmi Party government was formed. 2020, the elections are going to be happen. Voting will happen in next 24 hours, maybe 36 hours. My appeal is very clear, and I'm not alone in this. I can tell you this, Shivaji, very clearly and very convincingly, that hundreds of people, steadfast volunteers, have come down to Delhi in last several weeks. Mind you, hundreds of people. And they have been campaigning in New Delhi constituency, telling people not to vote for Aam Aadmi Party.
Oh, I see. That's very interesting. I was trying to think, after all this has happened, so much water has flown down the Yamuna. Are people still, dreaming for up? So please continue, sir.
We came with Inqilabi Jid, people, those who came, they came with that revolutionary zeal that, okay, we have to change India. I mean, there are already 2,000 political parties. We did not come to create one more party.
Right, right.
We wanted to bring Vyavastha Parivartan. And these are not my words, these are Arvind Kejriwal's words. हम व्यवस्था परिवर्तन लेके आएंगे, अल्टरनेटिव पॉलिटिक्स का मॉडल देंगे, ईमानदारी की राजनीति करके दिखाएंगे, निकलो बाहर मकानों से, जंग लड़ो बेईमानों से.
Well,
व्यवस्था जी, sorry, one more slogan which is still on Aam Aadmi
please go ahead.
It's a tagline. भ्रष्टाचार मुक्त भारत मेरी मांग ही नहीं मेरी जिद है. तो हमने कहा कि चंदे की पारदर्शिता हमारी मांग ही नहीं हमारी जिद है. So my appeal is very clear. Do not vote for Aam Aadmi Party. It is more than, I'm not mincing words. Because they have dismantled the core principles. We have taken 360 turns and we have proven to be a fake ideologues, fake revolutionaries.
Well, viewers, there's a lot of stuff about Kejriwal and Aam Aadmi Party on PGurus, and you know that PGurus is fairly apolitical. If there is something good to appreciate about, we write about that. If there is something to criticize, we do that too. In fact, Kejriwal is one of our favorite cartoon characters. We have lots of cartoons, and if you buy this book, we put a lot of our cartoons up until 2018 in this, and more have come after that. But you see, Munish ji, last takeaway thing, for the last 3 months, Aam Aadmi Party has not been charging electricity fee bills or water bills and so on and so forth. So this is clearly a sop to try and buy votes. Now, what they did was they did this before the Election Commission's Code of Conduct kicked in. So essentially, technicality wise, they can't say that you are giving this as a free sop because they did this 3 months ago. Now, my question is, where is the money going to come from? to pay all the people who are supplying water and electricity, Adanis and the Ambanis. They need to be paid. Where are they going to find the money to pay them?
Absolutely. I mean, it doesn't need any answer. We are educated people, but mind you, even a illiterate person, we sometimes think that freebies attract illiterate people or those
Yes, yes,
those
yes.
on the lower rung
Jogi,
of the society.
Jogi,
They think that
yeah.
yeah, I'm happy with.
Juggi Jopdis,
No,
yeah.
they also understand.
Right,
Ultimately,
right.
it's all coming from our pocket. In Swaraj,
Hmm.
and when the party was formed, we used to tell people कि
Hmm.
यदि आप एक चाय का कप भी पीते, एक भिखारी भी गवर्नमेंट को टैक्स दे रहा है. This was these kind of things we used to tell कि एक भिखारी भी जब एक पान खरीदता है, चाय का कप पीता है, या ये सिगरेट खरीदता है, बीड़ी लेता है, तो वो भी गवर्नमेंट को टैक्स दे रहा है. So now we have reversed everything and we have just become so. And this, the whole mindset is socialist, frankly speaking.
Correct. No, it's not even socialist. See, it's more anarchist because they have themselves not been able to do anything to do revolutionary in the sense like, oh, they did this, except for maybe making it easier for you to get driver's licenses. Perhaps they have done some little bit of work in schools there, but the Mohalla clinics are a joke. And that they are a joke when Arvind Kejriwal himself goes to Bangalore for his health sojourns. See,
Sir,
you have to eat your own dog food, right?
Schools का भी hype है. Okay, I tell people when people say they are doing a good job, I said.
No, I'm not saying they tried to make some change. I'm not the one who knows about the ground situation. You can please feel free to share with our viewers.
I tell people that there are two things: a political party has certain ideology, certain principles, and then governance. Because we ultimately come into politics
right
to provide governance to people. That is the fundamental motive behind it. I tell people when they tell me कि नहीं काम they are trying to do their best. I said अगर आपको अभी पैराशूट करके मैं सीएम बनवा दूं अभी भी इसी वक्त आप भी उतना ही अच्छा या उतना बुरा करेंगे जैसा वो वहां पे इस वक्त हो रहा है. Number one. Number two, if we do not nurture the very principles, institutional mechanisms are not taken care of. People will go and come, but institution has to become strong. And that is precisely he has done. हम हाई कमांड कल्चर खत्म करने आए थे. हम कहते थे कि टिकटें ऊपर से थोपी जाती हैं. Primaries का concept, which is so evident in the US politics and Western world,
right.
The first casualty, one of the first casualties. So I don't buy this, and then calling it Mohalla clinic, world class healthcare. I mean, there is first of all, quote unquote, there is no world class standard as such.
Right.
In Nigeria, you will see different kind of world.
Right.
In India, Burma, or in the US or Canada. So all these kind of jumlabaji, and just misguiding people. I mean, we came with 67 seats. People gave us the mandate in our lap. कि लो भाई पकड़ो please. We are crying for good governance.
Right.
There was no baggage. We did not come with any kind of baggage. No money baggage. No favoritism. Nothing. People just gave everything to us. We could have, like we used to say, Shiviji, सत्य परेशान हो सकता पराजित नहीं. So powerful.
Right.
So inclusive. जब चंदे की लिस्ट हटाई गई तो मैंने कहा कि सत्य परेशान हो सकता है पराजित नहीं, तो अब कभी इसको stopping us from not showing the donation list. So intent was missing, frankly speaking.
Yes.
अन्ना आंदोलन में आप देखिएगा please one more thing.
Yeah. Right.
अन्ना आंदोलन episode 3 is about अन्ना आंदोलन. I mean, all this opportunism and selfishness started from there. Today, people may not, unless they watch everything. I believe, political parties, तो बात की बात है. जो पूरे create किया गया था. Some people may not agree with me. I am more and more willing to believe this. कि सब ये जो movement खड़ा किया गया अन्ना आंदोलन, इसके पीछे motive था कि just to make my own political career.
Correct. That's right. I mean, he got megalomaniac somewhere in the middle. He thought that he could give Modi a run for the money, and he started contesting against him in Varanasi and so on and so forth. Big dreams. So 24 hours to go. Who do you think is going to win Delhi?
I think in the last 7-10 days, BJP has regained the ground.
I see.
No doubt about it. 10 days back, it was just, that only Aam Aadmi Party. but BJP has absolutely turned the tables. And Congress, in my opinion, again, the verdict will tell. People will give their verdict, and that is the beauty of democracy. We can keep discussing, but
Right.
the common voter will go and cast his vote. I believe that Congress is working. It may not be in the limelight, but they will also do well.
I see.
And people will see the duplicity. And one question will come to every voter's mind. It doesn't matter. It doesn't need education or literacy level to understand this. They will face this one dilemma before they actually cast the vote. कि मोदी साहब तो बैठे हैं सेंटर में अगले 5 साल.
Right.
अगर इनको फिर मैंने सीएम बनाया अरविंद को, तो ये जो कन्फेडरेशन होनी है, ये कहां जाएगी और किस लेवल तक जाएगी? That will definitely come to the mind of a voter.
Yes. So that's a very, very interesting point to consider. And Delhi voters, vote carefully. You will get what you wish. And with that, we will conclude this session. And thank you very much, Dr. Munish Raizada ji, for sharing your thoughts. And I wish you all the best for your web series.
Thank you very much, Shreyaji. And one thing I want to add here.
Please go ahead.
Those steadfast volunteers, those who came to nurture this political party with their sweat, blood, money, and resources. So one of my friends in the UK, he's a doctor, Dr. Vipin Jha, he said one thing. वो कहते हैं कि इस बार विकास का मामला नहीं है, इस बार विश्वासघात का मामला है.
Oh, wow.
So powerful.
Betrayal.
Absolutely.
Yes, and we will see how this is going to play out in a few days to come. And I mean, it's a small state. It doesn't have a lot of powers. At best, it's a ceremonial post, the Chief Minister of Delhi. Yet it assumed this significance because of the anti-CAA riots, which has put the people of Delhi into incredible amount of discomfort, because people used to take 25 minutes to go from place A to place B. It was taking them 2 hours because they cut off a national highway in the name of protest. And that, that party which is being identified with that is going to pay a price. I'm 100% sure of the paying the price part. How much of a price it's going to pay, we will know very soon. And thank you very much.
Absolutely, Shreyaji. Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
नेता और अफसर आगे से सीधे जनता को रिपोर्ट करना चालू करें, ऐसे ढांचे की हम परिकल्पना करते हैं. काम करने के लिए सब तैयार हो जाओ.
5 साल भ्रष्टाचार के 1000 काल, मैं भी काल, तू भी काल.
भ्रष्ट लोगों को टिकट देके पार्टी के ऊपर अपना सेल्फ कुराट पर हमें उम्मीद थी कि भाई यही ईमानदारी से काम करेगा. लेकिन अगर एक दूसरे को समझ लेते तो बड़ा गड़बड़ होना था देश में. अभी उसके दिल में क्या था मुझे क्या पता.
और हमें जो बताया गया था, हमने साफ तौर पे कहना शुरू किया. अभी नितिन गडकरी जी के यहाँ से ऑफिस से बोल रहे हैं या अरुण जेटली के ऑफिस के यहाँ से बोल रहे हैं. लिस्ट हमारे सामने है, हम कर रहे थे. हमें ये बताया गया था कि ये आदमी बीजेपी की तरफ जा सकते हैं, आप इनका मन टटोलो. अगर ऐसा होता है तो हमें सूचना दो, तो फिर हम इनकी घेराबंदी करेंगे. हमने जब सामने देखा मुड़कर अरविंद केजरीवाल टीवी पे, अरविंद केजरीवाल कह रहा है कि मेरे एमएलए को भारतीय जनता पार्टी वाले फ़ोन कर रहे हैं और खरीदो फरोख्त की बात कर रहे हैं और 35 लाख रुपए देने की ऑफ़र कर रहे हैं. मतलब पहली बार माथा ठनका वहाँ. ये तो हम कर रहे हैं, हमसे करवा रहे हैं, और उधर टीवी पे साफ इतना बड़ा झूठ बोल रहे हैं. मतलब उस बार पहली बार एहसास हुआ था कि हम गलत काम कर रहे हैं.